What's up, YouTube? I am back. I'm so excited. I know I took a little bit of time. Honestly, I think I just needed some time to get my head right, figure out if this is something that I wanted to prioritize, and figure out if I could really take the time to commit to it. I was feeling really insecure, but that's the whole reason that I started a YouTube channel, is so I could put myself out there and just have fun. So I'm gonna do a get ready with me video, and I went to Instagram and I asked you guys what you wanted, whether it was tips to make a healthy relationship work or tips on being in a happier headspace, and you guys all chose a happier headspace. I assume that's because we have been in quarantine and there's the coronavirus and it's just 2020. A little nervous to film this one just because I have not been in the happiest of headspaces lately. I've had a lot of stuff happening and it's just really kind of made me feel like shit, to be honest. But I am going to do my best. So I wrote down a bunch of tips and tricks that help me. I am not a doctor. I'm not a therapist or a psychologist. These are just things that I do that have helped me in the past, and honestly I hope they kind of help me now because I've been kind of feeling a little down and just kind of crappy. So let's jump into it, and I'm gonna talk while I'm getting ready, which I've never done. I've seen people do, and I hope that I can pull this off. So the first tip that I came up with to be in a happier and healthier place. This foundation is not coming out, y'all. I need some new foundation. This is not coming on at all. The biggest thing is honestly just not comparing yourself to other people. That is something that I really struggle with often, is not comparing myself, especially on social media. I just feel like it's so easy to do. Just compare yourself to other people, prettier people, skinnier people. Something that I've also noticed is when you see someone's life on social media, it is not all that it's cracked up to be. I be looking at people and I'm like, oh my god, that's goals, that's relationship goals, and then I talk to people in person and they're right before I posted that perfect picture with my boyfriend, he called me a lying, cheating slut, and I'm over here thinking that they have the perfect relationship. So that's number one, is not comparing yourself to other people, which is something that I'm still working on, and it's something I'm not good at, especially in the looks department. On Instagram, I be out here looking at people and I'm just how the hell do they either look that good, or how are they that perfect, you know what I mean? And I'm over here feeling like a busted can of biscuits. I done gained a bunch of weight during quarantine. So just not comparing myself to other people has made me really happy and put me in a much better headspace. Another thing, this is gonna sound really silly. Hey guys, this is gonna be really hard because I can't even get my brows right if it's quiet and I'm not doing anything, and now here I am trying to film a video. Let's just hope it goes well. I'm gonna need y'all to say a little prayer, because my brows be looking busted. It's not good. It's just not good. Okay, so the next thing is smiling. I know it's super simple, but smiling can go the longest way. Sometimes, woo, yeah. Sometimes I wake up and I'm feeling super crummy. And somebody will smile at me, or I'll smile at them, and I instantly be feeling better. I probably should have put my brows on before, huh? Now I know why YouTubers do that. Why they're oh, I already started out with my brows on, because you cannot put these damn things on and talk at the same time. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead. We're back and I have my brows on. Whew. Sorry about that, but like that was just one that I was gonna have to do in silence. But yeah, like I was saying, smiling is something that always helps me. Like, I'll wake up in the worst mood on the entire planet, and then like I'm just like walking around like, and then I see somebody at work or on the street or at Starbucks or wherever, and they're like, and I'm just like, you know, and so I'm all, and then next thing I know, I'm cracking jokes, I'm having a good time. So smiling is a big one for me. The next one on my list is kind gestures. Like, I'm not saying you have to go out here and buy people like cars or like anything like insane like that, but there's nothing wrong with like, you know, like complimenting someone's shirt or complimenting like someone's car or holding the door open for them, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, doing something kind, it just, not only does it make you a better person, but people are like so grateful. Like, they be out here like, oh my goodness, like, thank you so much. One time, I literally held the door open for somebody, and the woman, like, I thought she was like, personally, I thought she was being like a little dramatic, but she was like, I had like the worst day, and like, it's so nice that like people like, that you're so like sweet and you care so much. And like, literally, like, she was right next to me. I didn't think like I did that much. Like, I just held the door open. Like, that's something that any normal nice human being would do. But this lady was like, when I tell you that she was so grateful, like, it was like the cutest thing. She was like just going on and on about like how grateful she was for me to hold the damn door open. And I think that piggybacks off of another point I want to make. You never know what somebody else is going through. And you never know, like, what, like, the smallest thing can make somebody feel so, so good. And it makes you feel good. Name a time that you did something nice for somebody and they were super, super grateful and appreciative, and it made you feel like crap. Exactly. Like, there's never a time when you do something and somebody is grateful for it and it makes you feel worse. So something that has really helped me is just like, you know, doing kind things for people. The next thing on my list, and this is something that I'm doing right now, is doing things that make you happy. This, for some reason, is so hard for me to grasp. I have no idea why. Like, for some reason, doing things that will make me happy is really hard for me to do. I don't understand it. I can't explain it. But something that I've been trying to do is prioritize things that I know is going to make me happy, which is why I'm filming this video. Another thing, you know, things that make me happy, like taking good pictures and going out with friends. And you know what's funny? I think the reason that this is so difficult for me to do, this glitter does not want to come out, y'all. The reason that it's so hard for me to do is because I feel like the activities that I like, people think of as shallow, or they think that like it's, I guess shallow is the word. Like, people are gonna think I'm stupid. Like, taking good Instagram pictures makes me happy. But if I tell people like, oh, I'm off to do like a solo photo shoot in my living room, like, people are like, that's what makes you happy? Like, I feel like the things that should make me happy are like volunteering, world peace. You can't worry, and this is something I'll get to later, like, you cannot worry or like care what other people are gonna think. If it makes you happy, then do it. Like, it does not matter what other people have to say. Their opinions don't matter. So doing things that make you happy is going to put you in a better headspace, especially because like with the second wave of quarantine coming, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, we all gotta just do what the hell makes us happy, because we gonna be stuck in the house anyway. So I highly suggest y'all find some hobbies. It's looking like we ain't gonna have shit else to do. The next thing on my list, this is something that I've struggled with a lot too, and my best friend, she's like super big into mental health, so she's helped me with this because I always want to make everybody happy, which I know is an impossible goal. I don't need y'all to tell me. I don't need y'all out there judging. But it's saying no. I know I'm not the only one who struggles with this. I've gotten better, but I do not know how to say no. I could work 13 hours and then somebody's like, oh, could you come help me? Like, could you like run an errand for me? Like, oh, I just need it so bad. And I'm like over here dying and I'm out of energy. I'm out of breath. And still I'll be like, yeah, what do you need? Just text me. Like, this goes into like asserting boundaries, which I think is something that a lot of us struggle with, that we need to get better at. There is nothing wrong with the word no. Something else that I've learned, like going with the word no, you don't need to give somebody an excuse. I feel like a lot of people out there, like, you say no and they're like, well, why? I ain't gotta tell you why. Just accept no and keep it pushing. Like, I don't need to tell you why I don't feel like doing that. Or I don't need to come up with some lame, bogus excuse as to why. No should be enough for you. You don't have to be rude, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be like, no. Like, you ain't got to do all that. That's doing way too much. You just have to be like, no, or I can't, or whatever. It's literally that simple. The next thing, these are all things I struggle with, even though I'm giving us tips. Do not dwell on things. I'm a Leo, so I hold on to things for life. Like, I do not know how to let things go. Like, I can remember things that happened in middle school. You have to learn how to let things go for your own mental health. And something, again, bringing my best friend up in here, shout out to Christy, I know you're going to be watching. She told me this a long time ago when I started one of my jobs. She was like, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes on it. I know. Isn't that genius? Did that not just like blow your mind? Because honestly, it blew my mind. Like, when she told me, I was like, bitch. You know, like, I was like shocked. Like, at first, like, low-key, I was like, tch. But then, like, when I thought about it, I was like, oh my God, like, it's so right. When you think about things like that, it really helps you move on from stuff. At least it does for me. Like, sometimes I literally think about that. Like, I get so angry. I get so wound up. And it does nothing but give me anxiety, makes my stomach hurt. And then I think about it, I'm like, in 5 years, like, I hope I'm married with kids. Like, I definitely ain't gonna be thinking about the fact that that person didn't text me back. I'm not gonna be thinking about that in 5 years. At least I hope I'm not. But that's something that's really helped me, is just not to dwell on things. Okay, y'all, I'm about to do liquid eyeliner. I just feel like it's gonna be the same as the brow, and I, like, am really, really nervous. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. That just made me really excited, you guys, because, like, low-key, I was, like, mad nervous. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Okay, y'all, real quick, gotta do the other eye, because... That one was a little more tricky because I made it a little too thick, so now I gotta even this one out. I'm sorry, I know I'm taking a little time on these, but you know, like, I can't be out here having like one wing ready to take off to space and then one wing just still down here like trying to get up. You know what? They shouldn't be identical anyway, so it really doesn't matter. The last tip that I have for you guys before I end this, because y'all know that, like, your girl can literally talk all day. The last little, like, tip and trick or whatever that I have is, and this is, like, the biggest one, because, especially for me, because I'm a people pleaser, is to do not listen to other people's opinions, okay? Other people's opinions will F you all the way up. It will have you thinking so bad about yourself. Like, it just is not good. Like, do not listen to other people's opinions. I am telling you. And the main reason why, and this is something that I've learned, especially as of late, people love to see you fail. It's sadistic. It's sick, really. I don't know why, but people love to see you doing bad. Especially, like, when you open up to people, like, If they are two-faced and they're not really your friend, they will take that information and they will twist it around, and you will cry yourself to sleep, gain even more weight, listen to other people's opinions. I'm telling you, I am telling you, because I am your friend. Do not listen to other people's opinions. There are some times when, you know, like, you can, like, listen to other people, because there are definitely certain people that have your best interest in heart, but there are other people who just don't. And I think in order to be in a happy and healthy headspace, a lot of times you cannot listen to other people. They're not gonna give you that. So with that said, I am done. I don't know why I just did that. Like, it looks like I have, like, no arms. Like, you can't even see my hands. But thank you guys so much for joining me with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a like and a subscribe. And I'm going to do one of the things on my list. Do things that make me happy. Filming videos makes me happy. So I am definitely going to try and prioritize this and make this more of a priority for me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!